Welcome. This is not about recruiting resumes. It's about translating lives of profound service into stories the corporate world genuinely understands. For years, I've sat across from some of the nation's finest officers, leaders who have handled immense responsibility under extreme pressure. Yet, they face an unexpected challenge during transition. These officers, colonels, captains, group captains, possess skills most corporate leaders will never comprehend. Their challenge isn't competence, but communication. When they walk into a corporate interview, there is silence, not due to a lack of capability, but because their powerful story is not being correctly translated or understood. My journey as a headhunter truly began as a bridge between these two distinct worlds, recognizing that the language gap was the root issue. I recall a highly decorated officer who walked out of a leadership interview in under 20 minutes. The feedback was telling. Strong personality but not aligned with corporate expectations. That day, it became clear. The problem was never competence. The issue was purely translation. When I work with transitioning officers, I skip job listings. I focus on relevance. What problem can they solve in the corporate world? The core question I ask them to answer is, what problem can you solve in the corporate world, and can you prove it in their language? The corporate world doesn't hire raw experience. It hires relevance, clarity in communication, and palpable confidence. To bridge the transition, we must address the three critical gaps that typically derail veteran success. The first is the language gap. Military language focuses on command and mission. Corporate listens for revenue impact and business outcomes. We translate command at a unit to led cross-functional teams delivering operational outcomes. The positioning gap is about focus. Generic resumes lead to rejection due to a lack of clarity. I help define a sharp career narrative, specific domain, and clear value proposition. The third and most subtle is the confidence gap. Officers commanding hundreds hesitate when questioned on corporate tools or financial metrics, especially by younger interviewers. We rebuild confidence through structured articulation, preparation, and realignment of self-worth. The truth is simple. You are not starting from zero. You are starting from strength. After working with countless successful transitions, a clear pattern emerges for those who succeed. They accept that the rules have fundamentally changed, and they invest in learning the new corporate language, frameworks, and certifications. They remain humble enough to adapt to a new environment, yet confident enough to assert their inherent leadership capabilities. In uniform, your rank introduces you. Outside it, your story does. And that story, when told correctly, can open doors you never imagined. My role is to help officers see their value clearly, position themselves strategically, and walk into interviews with purpose, not uncertainty. When this alignment happens, they command the room again. Transition is not about leaving the forces. It's about carrying your strength into a new battlefield and knowing precisely how to fight differently.